Welcome to the Top 5, where we test your knowledge in entertainment and pop culture. I'm your host, G. Bush. Let's get to the contestants. As always, to the right, who we got?
Hey, it's Bryson Jerome, a.k.a. the Cologne King. Today I'm rocking a little old school. I got that Navy by Dana on. Yeah.
Hey, cash money like an army, better yet the Navy. To the left, what we got with the Red Squad?
Oh, man, we never solo, man. It's Rojo. We just doing the Rojo today.
Let's see how you feeling about today's Top 5. Today's Top 5 is Top 5 Greatest Inventions. Now, when you're talking about invention, there's a lot of things that we live with today that was invented back in the day that changed civilization forever. Yeah. We're going to try the very hard, difficult task. And we got a great list for you today. It's the Top 5 Greatest Inventions of all time. I got the red team. I got the blue team. We're talking about some of the greatest things that ever changed lives.
Top 5 Greatest Inventions. I just went with the necessities. What do people need out there?
Yeah, and I think this is going to see who knows knowledge of inventions, who knows it. This is like a research episode, I think. And without some inventions, we don't live life itself.
Let's start off with a couple of things that did not make our Top 5 list. I'm going to start with the Red Squad, Trent.
Oh, man, this is one of the greatest. Hey, and this is the reason why I'm a big boy right now. Honorable mention, I got the microwave/oven, boy.
Okay. That changes a lot of situations for people. The microwave oven, I would say the microwave oven gave people an opportunity, like moms, working two-class parents, the opportunity to be able to, like, listen, when y'all get home from school, throw one of them Hungry Mans in there, throw one of them microwave dinners in there, you good to go.
Hey, if it was no microwave, bro, ain't no Hot Pockets, ain't no TV dinners. I used to have the inflatable brownies in it with the applesauce on the side.
Hey, man.
Crazy.
By the way, you could do a show called Top 5 TV Dinners of All Time. We ain't going to do that yet. For sure. But, Bryson, what do you think about the microwave oven?
I mean, the microwave, that was like epic when it came out. I mean, think about it. We would all be sitting there slaving over a stove for like 2 hours at a time if you did not have a microwave. Ain't nothing going on. You still doing popcorn the old school way, butter overflowing into your fire, burning your house down. Boy, I mean, yeah.
If we didn't have a microwave, you still see people whipping the pot outside like a witch, like this, bro. Bro, they cooking dinner, then washing their clothes in the same pot.
Microwaves, listen, hey, I will say that's a big thing that led to convenience. You can rip and run going. And what the heck was you had to pack a lunch to work back in the day. All right, Bryson, Trent started off swinging right there with the microwave/oven. What do you got coming into your honorable mention?
You know, honorable mention right now, I'm a shadow box a little bit. I got the airplane.
That's big time.
It is big time.
If that's honorable mention, I wonder what's on your top 5 list.
Wow.
I mean, it's huge.
That's crazy, man. Why do you got the airplane at honorable mention?
I believe it is a huge invention, but there's so many inventions that change like life in general. The airplane is one part of travel that is huge. You know, think about it. Like, we could never get from one side of the country to the other unless it took you, like, literally the Oregon Trail. You know what I'm saying? Like it would take you days.
Airplanes have done a lot, right? Because airplanes have made the world accessible. Yes. You can now, go see parts of the world that you would never ever be able to see. Right. In the United States of America, you are by 2 bodies of water isolated: Pacific Ocean on the west, Atlantic on the east. So now, with the invention of the airplane, you can go to multiple places, see the world. Everything is now accessible within a couple of hours. So that changes the way we look at our human migration. But before we get to the top 5s, we got to talk about the poll question, the bonus question of the day. We give a bonus question to opposite teams. Both get a chance to answer it. If they do get it correct, they get 1 point. That 1 point will be added to their base point total at the end of the game. We're going to get into our question of the day, and it all has to do with inventions. Blue team, red team, ready?
Ready.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Let's go with this one. Very easy. Who invented scissors? A, Albert Einstein. B, Leonardo da Vinci. C, Benjamin Franklin. Or D, Eli Whitney.
I'm going to go with Eli Whitney.
Eli Whitney. Okay, you went with that. Bryson, what do you got?
Man, I'm going to go with Da Vinci.
Leonardo DiCaprio da Vinci.
Da Vinci Code.
The correct answer is B. B is correct to the blue team. It is Leonardo da Vinci. Bryson, you have a bonus point added to your score at the end. Trent, unfortunately, we won't be able to give you any bonus points today, buddy. And Eli Whitney, he did the cotton gin, by the way. The cotton gin. These guys have given their top fives when it comes to inventions. And now what we're going to do is go to the red squad. Trent.
Yes.
At number 5, what do you got coming in on your top inventions of all time?
It's one of the greatest inventions of all time. Most people have one. I'm gonna go with the automobile. The automobile at number 5.
Why you got the automobile at number 5?
The automobile, just think, bro, transportation, Bryson had airplane at honorable mention, but the automobile was one of the first futuristic or modern day transportation tools. People used to have horses riding around in the 1800s, but when that car came out, cats like, man, listen, you see that one joint with the wood wheel?
Shout out to the Ford company, but mentioned you change over from horses to now automobiles. Now, obviously, our automobiles were out of the reach for a lot of people due to how much they cost. But, you trade horses for cars. It improved the way you were able to travel. You were able to travel and do things that you didn't have to be in the weather. You didn't, have all these horses dragging you through the mud and doing all this other stuff. It also changed the way that humans migrate through the country. We talked about outside of the country, but Bryson, it got you from point A to point B in a time where you didn't have to. And by the way, at this time when there's no street lights, it gets dark. You better get in the house. So this gives you an opportunity to get somewhere quicker and move things more efficiently.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely epic. I mean, you didn't, you got to put gasoline in your car, but you ain't got to feed it. You ain't got to house it. It ain't too cold. You know what I'm saying? Horses. If your horse go out in the wilderness and it's too cold, you're out of here.
Hey, bro, you remember them old movies where they used to have the horse and the carriage? Them cats would be on that horse and carriage for days with 2 sacks of potatoes in the back.
I do remember horse and carriage, but it was Mason Bector. Live forever. And we're gonna rise to the top. That's coming in Trent's top 5 with the automobiles. Bryson, what do you got coming in number 5?
Man, well, I'm gonna just go ahead and ghost ride that whip. I got automobile at number 5 as well.
Hey, that's good. Hey,
man, let me get that passenger side ride shotgun for a little bit, dog.
Hey, listen, automobiles is a thing, man. Yeah. By the way, automobiles changed the way that people did wars back in the day. When you had World War I and some of these things going on, you had the armored cars, the vehicles, the Humvees, the Jeeps. Man. It changed the way they moved infantry across the battlefield. So before, if you wanted to move somewhere, it was always train, the railway system. Yeah. So trains, connected the country. But now you have the emphasis with automobiles. They started the highway system where it gets people from point A to point B. So cars are a big thing. So we've had transportation. We've got the automobile at both of their top 5s. Let's see if they did this project together and copied off each other. Hopefully they didn't. Coming in at number 4, we'll go back to Bryson in this opposite way. Blue team, what do you got coming in number 4?
I'm going to go digital, and I'm going to go with the cellular phone at number 4.
The Zach Morris cell phone coming at 4.
Used to have that landline phone with that little coil cord wrapped around your feet, ankles, and everything, taking it to other rooms just to talk on somebody on the phone. But with the cellular phone, now I can go outside. I can call somebody at any time I want to call them, and I don't even have to go to a payphone. You know what I'm saying?
Cell phones.
That's big time.
Very good. This is a good one. I like it in the top 5 because cell phones changed the way we were able to communicate with one another. Cell phones at one point in time, think about the way landlines work. I call you on your landline. I have to hope that you are at home the exact same time and place that I am so that we can have a live conversation. Cell phones, I can catch you whenever. I could talk to you in the car. I could talk to you when I'm walking. I could talk to you while I'm in the store. And it's instant gratification.
Yeah.
You got it right now. You don't got to wait to check your voicemails at home.
Hey, y'all remember them Nokia cell phones?
That Nokia brick was the greatest.
Hey, bro, the Nokia cell phones was crazy. They had different colors. I had the one with the wood grain on the back, bro. Man, yeah. Had the wood grain on the back of the cell phone.
Now, do we all remember?
Crazy.
So 2001, I was one of the first dudes in my camp with a cell phone. Watch some of them early cell phone bills that you was getting. Them cell phone bills, Sprint. Hey, Sprint is on everybody's credit report.
Hey, cats be like, hey, you get mad. Your girl call you before 7. What you doing? You know you supposed to call me after 7 p.m.
And then you could mess around and send one text message with one phrase on it, and it take all your minutes.
My question is, how is people paying phone bills and paying cable at the same time, and then paying utilities?
Stuff is cheap.
What's the craziest thing is the fact that whoever came out with the unlimited everything on a cell phone put a lot of people out of business.
No. You know, when Straight Talk came out,
unlimited everything.
When it was $45 a month, and you scratched it was a scratch off.
It was a lot of cell phone companies got pissed off.
It was like, and no credit check. You ain't had to put the $9,000 security deposit on one of them Razor phones.
I know they be trying to get me. I still got the old school Straight Talk. I'm out here on minutes. Don't call me. Don't call me. Not too early now.
Trent, man, what do you got coming in at number 4?
Man, at number 4, man, I'm a still a little bit of Bryson's honorable mention. Number 4, I got the airplane.
Okay. So
yeah,
you went back.
I'm going to go in order. You know, I went from the automobile, now it's the airplane.
So now you get more fancy.
Yeah.
Why do you believe you should have the airplane in your top 5, but, Bryson didn't have it in there? What was the difference for you?
Well, airplanes, you got to think the transportation, how it evolved from automobile to airplane. Now you can get somewhere. You can get from Ohio to California in 3 hours.
Right.
Like that's wild. Like you go anywhere. You can go to places you've never seen before. People are going to the Bahamas, islands, going to France. You know what I'm saying? Regular cats. Of course, they got a passport, but I mean, it was one of the biggest inventions ever, honestly.
Yeah.
Bryson, why do you believe that this is a little too high for airplane?
I'm going to say because of the usage. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. There's a lot of people that's just afraid to fly, so they don't fly. There's some people ain't got the money to fly. So I say there are more people that use cars than that use airplanes. Go 4 versus 4, there's homeless people with cell phones, and there's some people that ain't never flew in their life.
It may not touch everybody, pause. But at the end of the day, it's at number 4.
It's a shame when you at the bottom of your list, you got automobile. Think how important the automobile is to everybody in the world for transportation. And that's just coming at number 5. Both of these guys had automobile on their list. We're going to hear some other things that's really going to be changed the way humanity thought about different things. And
man, in general, you can't do nothing without lights. Let's be honest with you. Even God himself said, one of the first things he said was, let there be light. So yeah, it should be one of the greatest inventions of all time.
Man, listen, are you kidding me? Bryson got airplane at honorable mention. I got it at number 4, man. You got to understand how many people travel on airplanes, not just for vacationing, but for business purposes. I mean, it's one of the greatest inventions of all time. You want to talk about advancement of transportation?
Let's get to the number 3. On your top 5 list of greatest inventions of all time. Let's go ahead with you, Bryson.
Well, number 3, I'm going with the internet.
Ooh, that's right here. When you're talking about the internet changed everything. The reason why there's a difference between us and our parents who get catfished all the time.
Catfish.
or believe in crazy Facebook stories.
Man.
This is the difference because we understand the internet and they do not.
Right. You understand Godzilla running for president? Ain't that something? He was down there tearing them buildings up. Now he running for president.
Hey,
you gotta be kidding me.
That is crazy out here, man.
AI just manipulating their mind.
Man, these guys are so gullible.
You know Dr. J coming back? He said he was coming back to play another season.
It's just like all them people that said they seen Tupac somewhere on the internet in a picture. Do you know if you get in front of a green screen, I could turn you into Tupac too?
Man, the internet is so great because it's the greatest invention in mankind, but it also can be destructive because the internet does not have any barriers. It's almost a life of its own. Internet go off, you can't check your banking account. Internet go off, you can't watch TV. The internet go off, your car might not even start. Going to number 3, we'll strike that from the record. We'll talk to Trent and the Red Squad. What do you got coming in at number 3?
Oh man, at number 3, I mean, before the cell phone, before the internet, I got the telephone, and we talking about landlines. We talking about the invention of actually having to go to a payphone, putting 25 cents in, trying to reach somebody. This is before everything, before the cell phone, everything.
That's big. The telephone is huge. It upgraded us from sending letters via pigeon or Falcon
or Western Union or talking to the dial
horse and carriage or any of that.
Express.
Hey, do you imagine, bro? Back in the day when people had wars, you send a letter to somebody, it'd take a whole year and a half. By that time, that person is wiped off the face of the whole gone. That's getting sent to a burnt house.
Hey, Jimmy, you got a telegram from Macy.
And they know you be sitting there, and they always started off the same way. Dear Matilda, I hope life finds you grand. Do you remember that you used to, when you didn't know nothing and there wasn't no internet, you had to dial 411 and get the operator. Yeah. Operator, can I have the number to Zavarelli's Pizza?
No, but guess what? I mean, you ain't have a lot of fake food either to make you sick. So,
hey, I ain't gonna lie. I thought I was somebody at 10 years old. I used to get my mom's phone and dial, what's the weather gonna be today? I'm down the weather number.
Man, this is wild. This is why you watch this show, because we give you nostalgia at the highest levels. This is top 5. This is your show. So we're gonna get to the top 2. Let's start over. I'm gonna go with Bryson.
By necessity. So everyone needs lights. I'm going to go with the light bulb for number 2.
The bulb is important because before that, you was wandering around with oil lamps and kerosene and lighting that up. Man. And light bulbs, it gives you an opportunity to do things longer. Like when dark hit, like light bulbs on a vehicle, or light bulbs that you have in flashlights, or light bulbs that you have in your house, it gives you an opportunity that when the sun goes down, you can light multiple places and still continue to do what you need to do.
They just had that fire, bro. Had that fire, but they got saber-toothed tigers walking around and dinosaurs, and you like, bro, how did y'all survive?
And that's all they had out there. But you know what I'm saying? That light bulb changed everything. Let's talk about the light bulbs that's in your television. Let's talk about the light bulbs that's just powering a lot of stuff, man.
Light bulbs is very, very, it's a necessity in our culture. Well, what do you got at number 2?
Number 2, I got television. The television is one of the greatest to me because just think, before the computer, the media had the TV. And that's how you get everything as far as communication from news outlets and everything.
Someone would have said, as a historian, maybe transistor radio was a little bit bigger than the television. Yeah. Because to this day, television is also at a price point where maybe some people can't get to it. Obviously, you have to you can have a TV, but you have to have cable. Yeah. You got a TV, but you gotta have electricity.
You gotta have a house.
You gotta have a house. Like you gotta have the internet.
But here's the thing, G. Bush. Take all your TVs out your crib. Yeah, you got your phone and you got your whatchamacallit, but I guarantee you're gonna be missing your TV too.
Man, there's a lot of people out here that if you got a house and a phone, you're good.
A lot of people have TVs. They watching their favorite shows. They have all these apps. They're definitely loving TV, bro.
Yeah, people like TV.
Now listen, if somebody said, do you want a light bulb or a TV?
Give me them lights.
Man,
that light bulb. If you take the light bulb away, you don't even got a TV.
No,
man, you right, G. Bush. Man, you and Bryson is so right. Y'all so right. That's why electricity is at number 1 for me.
Oh, how you trying to?
Y'all so right. Y'all y'all so right.
This guy,
I appreciate y'all.
This guy really.
I appreciate y'all.
He inbounded the basketball when nobody was watching. He gonna take the ball from the ref.
Thank y'all for setting me up. I love that.
Throw the ball off Bryson's backside and get a layup off this.
Electricity, man. This has to be the greatest invention. We talked about the caveman having fire. We talked about a lot of inventions, but without electricity, none of it happens. I mean, absolutely nothing. I'm kind of crazy. I'm wild because, I'm thinking, Bryson, you got that at 2.
No, correction, young fellow. I had light bulb at number 2.
You gotta be quicker.
Hey, light bulb at number 2.
And what do you have at number 1?
But at number 1, it looks like I also had electricity.
By the way,
red team.
He stole the ball back.
Yeah, give me that back.
And then finished with an and one.
We out here playing like the 90s NBA.
Man, right now,
it's a half court offense right now.
When the consensus comes out, we shall see who comes up on top. Don't go nowhere. And now it is time to give our consensus list. But before we get to the top 5, we're going to talk about what came in just outside of the list from 6 to 10. It is time for the consensus top 5. Let's roll out at number 5. For you people out there that don't believe, vaccinations, top 5. I got this from AI himself. Yeah. Mr. AI said, without this, there's polio, smallpox, measles, mumps, rubella. Yes, we'd be out here. There's vaccines that saved multiple people. Coming in at number 4, we have the internet. The internet, a little bit higher than the computer, but the internet obviously is a great tool to mankind, and obviously it's probably one of the greatest inventions of all time. Without it, our lives would not be the same. Coming in number 3, electricity. This is the next thing. The printing press coming in at number 2. The printing press. Now, printing press gave way to knowledge books at mass levels. The number 1 greatest invention of all time is the wheel. It is so great that everybody says you don't need to recreate the wheel, right? Because recreating the wheel is impossible because it changed everything forever. You can't pull anything.
They got the wheel route.
The wheel route is unstoppable with certain people out of the backfield. So now, with this educational top 5 in the books, it's time to go and decide who won this game. So let's start off with this. Bryson, shout out to the blue team. He did get the bonus question right, so he has 1 point on the board already. Let's go. Coming in at number 1, you have electricity. That was not the number 1 answer. The wheel was, but electricity was on the list, so you do get a point. You have number 3 on the list. You have internet. That was on the list as well. Internet came in at number 4. You added a 3, so you get another point. So right there on Bryson's list, he has that will make 3 points for Bryson on this list. Shout out to him. Now let's get to Trent. Let's see if we can make up that gap or distance. Trent, he had electricity also. He's gonna get 1 point for that. He had television at number 2, which did not make the top 5. He had telephone at number 3, which did not make the list or the top 5. He had the airplane, number 4, was not in the top 5. And automobile at number 5 was not in the top 5 as well. So if you count that home, that leaves 3 points for Bryson, 1 point for the red team and Trent. And that means that your boy, Bryson in the blue squad, dropping bombs on them.
And this winning thing is it's really something to love and get used to. You know, when you're a winner and you got it, the belt, it's natural. It gravitates to you. The belt gravitates to the winners. So that's what I'm doing out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Blue Squad all day.
Bryson, Blue Squad, it's all about you. Take the phone. Bryson in the Blue Squad pulled this one out. And I'm going to tell you about Bryson, man. Cool, calm, collected. That's why he's the blue captain. It looked like it was rough for him, but he always seems to pull out these little nip and tuck battles because he always pulls out one or two answers that I didn't think he was going to go with. But shout out to Bryson, man. He on a little bit of a roll. And the blue team, red team, you better get on your job.
Hey, man, you know, I kept it simple. Just went with the needs, baby. It's all about the needs, the necessities. But, yeah, Blue Squad, we doing it again. It's Bluey, baby.
Hey, man, I'm going to be honest. This came down to the wire, and I believe anybody could have won this. You know, if you've seen Bryson, he missed on a few in his list. You know, I missed on a little bit more than him, but I feel like this is a very hard-fought loss on my behalf, but we're going to be back, red team. You know we ain't never down.
And with that being said, man, hey, it ain't my list, it ain't their list that really count. It's top 5, and it all that matters is who's in your top 5 list. Make sure you subscribe and like. We out of here, baby. Peace.
Peace.